Oh dear. It's Wagner time at Dave's Faves. Why do I say oh dear? Oh dear because, well, Wagner is the ultimate cult composer. It doesn't matter what I say. Everyone's going to chime in with all kinds of, craziness and nonsense, and that's okay. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready for this Dave's Faves number. I think it's 150, isn't it? Let me just look here. I try and keep track of these. Sometimes I can figure them out, and sometimes I can't. So, because we're doing a lot of them, and I promised I would do them. And yes, there they are, 150. Let's do the ring. By the way, this is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And by the way, since we're doing Wagner, who is really good at merchandising, do go to ClassicsToday.com and check out our merchandise shop where you can get super cool t-shirts and fanny packs and all kinds of stuff that you're going to need. It's summer. You need short sleeve t-shirts and stuff. So buy them. Thank you. Thanks for that promotion. Now, my favorite Wagner ring. Well, we did a talk on rings and all that, and I think my however ring was the Schulte because it's probably overall the best ring, but it's not my favorite. My favorite is Karl Böhm. Wow. First of all, you've got a lot of the same singers. You've got Birgit Nilsson, as Bruno Hilda, screaming her head off. You've got Leonie Rieseneck as Sieglinde. Oh, she's the best Sieglinde ever. She of the post-coital shriek when the sword comes out of the tree and she has an orgasm right there before your very ears. It's amazing. And then you've got like a lot of other people. Martha Model's in here, and Helga Dernisch is in here. Anya Celia's in here. And you've got Theo Adam is of course Wotan. And Wolfgang Windgassen is Siegfried. And Gustav Neidlinger, who's what's his name? And Alberich. Yeah, that's the guy, isn't it? And James King, who's Siegmund. And these are all the Thomas Stewart, who's also is he Wotan or a Wanderer or something, and Marty Talvala and Kurt Böhm, who's like Fafner, and oh yes, it's all the Bayreuth ring people. These are live Bayreuth recordings. They were made. Wait a minute. Let me get this all straightened out from the bookie. Let's look at the book. Should we look at the book? Does it even tell us who everyone is? Well, not exactly. Siegfried. There we go. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. They're all wonderful, and they're all there. It's the classic Bayreuth cast, and Karl Böhm's conducting is just... Let me see at this thing. It's getting like old and fusty. I've had this so long. I think the sleeves are starting to dissolve because it's not acid-free paper, which is really a stupid thing to do, by the way. You should always put CDs in acid-free paper. Anyway, why do I like this ring? What do I hear in it? Well, what I hear in it is excitement. Plain, dramatic excitement. These performances are swift. They are not philosophical treatises. They are human dramas. And the characters are all interacting with each other. Böhm is keeping it moving. Now, the Bayreuth Orchestra is a pickup orchestra. They're not the greatest ensemble in the world, but it's okay. I mean, even they sound like a pit orchestra, to be honest with you. They have a certain excitement. There's an edge. There's an acid quality to the brass. You want to hear that dark, heavy German sound? Go to the Vienna Philharmonic. They give it to you in spades. But here, you just get a great night in the theater. Actually, 4 great nights in the theater. And for that reason, when I want to hear the ring, which I don't very often, to be honest with you, I had my ring period. We all have one, don't we? We listen to it initially. Often it's the Rheingold. We start with Schulte, right, or something like that. Not always, but usually. And then we start listening to all the other ones. You get Karajan, you get this one, then you get all the digital ones that came out, and you get Yurovsky and you get High Tinks, which is a snooze. Though some of you told me you love it. Yeah. And there's all those other ones that have been coming out. Then you start listening to all the historical ones from Bayreuth. You get Knappertsbusch, and you get Krauss, and you get I mean, all the old Bayreuth people whose last names began with a K. Kyle Birth, there's another one. So you listen to all those old fusty rings, and then you try to get through Furtwängler, and both of them sound awful. And there's nothing you can do about it, but the one from La Scala sounds a little bit better than the one from RAI, even though the one from RAI, I mean, singing-wise, but the sound is a little better from RAI. They're both terrible in their own way, engineering-wise. And so you get over it. You do it. You spend countless hours of your life listening to ring cycles and comparing this and that and listening to the anvils. Okay. I grew out of it. I got over it. I'm very glad that I did. I don't regret a minute of the experience. It was marvelous. It was wonderful. It was fun. I have vivid memories of having arguments with other Wagner people and all that stuff. But yeah, okay, I've had enough. Now I just want to enjoy the ring. and this is the one I enjoy. Karl Böhm, Bayreuth Festival, live, fabulous cast, very well recorded for a live performance, lovely stereo, and just exciting as hell. And I'll take that any day. I really will. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.